Hey now, this is Bird from Bird Surf Shed, just kind of giving the boys from Hansen's a run around town and showing them some of the fine boards that I've had from the Hansen family. Some of my most favorite boards that I've collected over the years have been Hansen's, so it's really nice to have the boys come down and take a look at the handicraft that has been going on for all these many years. Honored to have them down here, all you guys, and if you're not going to be in Bird Surf Shed, you better be in Hansen's store. That was trippy. I've never seen a fin like that on a Hansen.
What year do you figure that board is?
It's got to be 63 maybe, or 4. But he bought it later. I think he bought it 65. But again, you know, back there, it was probably sitting around in a sporting goods store. Shelf life was years.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a trippy fin. I've never seen it. Different than a Doyle model or anything. But there's Hansens all over. Years when we bought the shop, Du-Ray's old shop, if you remember Du-Ray. And it came with
What do you
the shop.
figure it weighs like?
That one's got to be 29, 30
yeah,
pounds.
30 pounds.
But it's a big one. I mean, it's full dimensional. It's sectionalized. You know, they widen the blank to get it as wide as it is. But it's still a full performance one. It's got a story. I just haven't found it yet. Definitely my favorite Hansen. So you got the slip check in the nose.
What year do you figure?
67. The Master, you know, maybe 66. And then they had the lightweight model that I've got on the floor down there. It's more beat up, you know, where the stringer stopped, about a third of the way down.
The 3/4 stringer.
But this thing's super light. It rides good. There's so many more Hansens. I've got this experimental one. It just says experimental from probably about 69 because the whole shape of the board is super gunny, and it says 360. It was just for doing 360s. At that time, that thing was the fad. Side slipping, tail sliding, and 360. So there's this prototype board that comes down. It's bizarre. All Brummet, pin line work. I know, huh? That probably actually tells a pretty good story about it, because that was in somewhere. Oh, I think that was up at one of Scott Bass's things. That's the best thing about it. It's like a library here. You know, people think it's like a museum. They always come in, oh, Birds Museum. I'm like, no, man, take them out, write them, you know? Please, I mean, that's what they're here for. That period right here, up top, you know, there are our daily riders, you know, Masters and Super Lights, you know, because those are the ones people go to, again, when we have those contests, or they surf those old retro contests. Those 67, 66s, really thinned and blaned out, you know. Your dad's boards, you know, your family boards were so high performance for the time, you know. I've always gravitated to them. I never could figure out why, other than they always felt really good, and you know, my friend Bill Castor always had good things to say about them. So I mean, I've got more Hansens than, you know, most anything else I've got, other than like, you know, Castors and Fries. I've never seen a Hansen I didn't like, put it that way.